Hey up YouTube. I always say hey up YouTube. I need to try and stop doing that. Back down on the allotment today, but today's video is not actually going to be from the allotment. What I've decided to do is I've decided to do irrigation at home. So ignoring all the electrics, it's going to be just running from an outdoor tap. And it's going to be using all the same equipment that I've used down on the plot. It's just going to be what's left, basically what's left over. So, without further ado, we're going to get into that. This video is either going to be, I'm either going to have done this tonight, or I'll be doing it tomorrow morning, because it's getting a bit late now, I'm running out of light. It's just been one of them days, guys. I've just not had a chance to get anything done. So I'm just going to do some potting up now. And I'm going to then get off home and either record it this evening, or I'm going to record it in the morning. So apologies if today's release or Sunday's release is a little bit later than normal. Normally I like to release in the morning, but that might not be the case. So anyway, enough waffling on. So I'm going to try and show you how to do irrigation at home with just an outside tap. So hopefully you like the sounds of that. Hopefully you'll click the like and subscribe button. Hopefully you'll click the share button. Hopefully you'll go into the description down below the video on YouTube and click on the GoFundMe link to give to Cancer Research UK. I have a nice little goal of £500. Please help me reach that. I'll see you in a minute. Sorry guys, the camera crashed. So if you're growing at home, this is something that is perfectly viable for you guys at home, the ones that have set up the veg beds because of the current climate and things like that. There's no reason why you can't do this. I mean, if you wanted to go to the extent, you know, I can run it to the baskets, the raised beds, all the pots could get supply line. I'm not going to. I'm just really focusing on the greenhouse and sort of the veg bed that I made. I'm not going to worry about putting everything in the pots. So we'll get on, eh? We'll get on. This is where we're going to be starting now, for the purposes of today and going forward to an extent. All I'm going to be doing is we'll take off the hose connector. Now you can get that 13mm supply line to go over one of these, but I got these. I mean, these are I think about 20 pence from water irrigation, the company I've been using. And it's just, it comes with, I can't remember if it comes with these adapters or if I have to buy them separately. I think I bought them separately. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to get the supply line. Now don't remove these. These are very handy for finding the end. So I'm going to get my supply line and I'm going to mock out sort of how much I need and where I need to cut it. So we'll start doing the first length. So all I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to start and sort of mock up how much. I mean, I could measure it, but that's just effort. So I'm going to start and mock up how much pipe I need to get. I don't know if you guys can see it, but to get just to sort of down here to the side of the veg bed, I've got a little lip that I can run along and get in the side of the greenhouse. So don't remove these. They're quite helpful in finding the end in what will become a massive loose hose. So let's see, can you see me? So where I'm going to have the first join, I'm actually putting a T-piece in. What that will enable me to do is it'll enable me to have a continuation of the supply line going into the I can turn you around a bit now. Turn you around a bit. You'll be able to see a bit more then. What this will enable me to do, you know what I said about leaving the flag on? What that will enable me to do is to continue my right angle along to the greenhouse, coming along this way, and it will enable me to put a supply line going into the raised side of the raised bed as well. So, all we're going to do now, got a cup of hot water, is we're going to make, now these are some extras I actually made down on the allotment. And these are just the dripper lines, these are what are actually going to do the watering. So all I'm going to do, I thought I was picking up the end of the hose there, is find the end of this hose. This is where you start to realise that everything's a mangled mess. There we go. And I'm just going to cut a few of these. See you in a minute. It's as simple as that. And then I'll get these made up and we'll go and fit them. Okay guys, I'm not too sure how long the camera's going to work in here, so I'm going to get this line installed in the jalapeno down there. I'm coming off that supply line, and then I'll get on with the rest. Do the best I can not to knock the camera, since I've just spent ages framing this shot. And just grab a spike as well. So yeah, I actually forgot to bring my spikes home, so I've just got a couple that were loose in the box. But in an ideal world, what you do is, it's really simple, honestly. This entire setup is really simple. So just spike that in so that the nozzle of the dripper is as close as you can to where the root ball is of the plant. You come round the back here. Try and do this and not impede the vision. Not impede your view is very, very difficult. Poke a hole with your little 99p poker. That's it. That is a dripper installed. It is that simple. I'll move the camera back outside, and I'm going to put drippers on all the rest of the plants here in the greenhouse and in the bed outside. But that's it guys, it is that simple to install drip irrigation at home, running from a tap. I would say, roughly speaking, if I just bought the equipment to irrigate at home and was doing it in this messy situation, one of the reasons I'm doing everything messy is we're hoping to move. So when I move, I will do proper installs on things like, oh, this will be on wooden battening that will be fixed to the greenhouse and things like that. But for now, for this season, there's nothing wrong with this. It'll work just fine. Yes, it's messy, but it'll work just fine, which is all we want at the end of the day. But that's it. That is it. It's that simple. As I was saying, I think if I was to put a number on everything I've bought, if I was just to have bought this stuff for here, I think this would have only cost £20–30 maybe. It really is that cheap. Yes, you can buy cheaper kits on Amazon, but as you've seen, for everything I've bought, I've done the greenhouse at the plot, the polytunnel at the plot, the greenhouse at home, and I'm still going to have spares left over for if nozzles clog and things like that for next season. So have a go guys, it's cheap and easy, and it'll save you a whole load of heartache. So I'll see you in a bit. Okay guys, so I'm going to record a quick outro. I'm going to have to keep it brief because the camera keeps cutting off because it's that warm. But we're all done. I've got drippers in 90% of the plants. I need to think about some of the others, so I've not got the drippers in them yet. And I'm going to order, because I want to experiment. Oh, there we go. I'm going to order some sprinklers for outside. So I do recommend getting some hose clips, by the way, because as we've just discovered, I was just about to show you it running, but as we've just discovered, tap pressure is pretty damn high, and it keeps that at the joints. So the hose clamps are pretty important. So I'm going to turn it back off, put a hose clamp on there. But that's it from me today, guys. So I'll see you in a bit.